Hello. For anyone who's joining yet, we can't see who's here yet. Hello. He's like, give me that. Hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We're going to wait for you guys to jump on. Hi. Oh, it makes me so happy. I already see names I know. I always wave back to like the emoji.
Charlie's
Hello. Hello. Hi. This is Charlie. For those who don't know Charlie. He's our yoga friend here on Positively Allison, so he always jumps in. Awesome. We'll give it a couple more beats for people to jump in. Yeah, he looks like he's just levitating there.
This is our levitating
Charlie,
pug.
he loves yoga. Okay.
Oh.
Well, welcome, guys. How's everyone doing? So before we get started, I wanted to ask too, if there's anything you guys want to work on in particular, since you guys are some of the first ones to jump on here. If you have anything you want to work on in the body, some strength, some opening, anything at all, let me know. I have some ideas, but of course, always open to your suggestions and what you guys want. Yeah. Here, I'll give you this, Em. It's my sister Emily, by the way, if you couldn't tell by our faces. We have very similar faces. All right. Well, we're going to get started here, you guys. So thank you for joining. Today is a special edition of the class here on Positively Allison, because all proceeds and donations are going to Exhale to Inhale, which is the wonderful charity that I help with on the Young Professionals Board. We bring trauma-informed yoga to survivors of domestic abuse and sexual violence. So with the wonderful, generous donations you guys have all sent in, thank you so, so much. We've already seen such a great response. I have donation links on my story if there's anything you guys can and would like to contribute. We are so, so grateful for the help to help bring yoga and mindfulness to survivors. We're running the campaign now called A Space to Breathe, and we have wonderful trauma-informed classes available to anyone, and I can send that link out after this as well. So I'd love if you guys, hi, see more people joining, would like to join. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And today we're gonna have an hour-long flow. So I already see a few things people want to work on. Yes, absolutely. It'll be a gentle flow, but it's yoga reset. Sometimes people wonder, like, what is that? It's just sort of a flow I've designed around for people who work at desks, right? We spend a lot of time crunching over, so this helps to open us up, get everything moving. So yes, awesome. Well, thank you guys. When we close up in about an hour, I'll give a few more details about how you can help donate, and thank you guys again for your time and for your practice. Here's Charlie. He likes to join for yoga sometimes too. So, all right, everybody, let's come to our mats. Get in a comfortable seat. Allow yourself to start to ease in here. Feel your sits bones rooted down to the mat. Feel your shoulders starting to relax down the back. Yeah, just starting to arrive. Maybe getting out those last little movements, anything to fidget, to adjust, the hair, the shirt, right? There's always something right before we start to settle. And then once you start to arrive, feel your shoulders melt down your back. Feel your hands rest on your knees. Feel your jaw release, the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. And let's all take a communal deep inhale in. Big exhale out. Really good. Letting something go. Inhale. And exhale. Finding that softness. One more breath like that. Deep inhale. Fill up the belly, the chest, all the way up to the head. And exhale, sigh it out. And just allow your attention to come to your breath here. Noticing the quality of your breath. Noticing the texture of the breath as it comes in through the and now as we inhale for the count of 4. So it's inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just finding this rhythm of breath, allowing our exhales to be a little bit longer than the inhales, releasing that first layer of tension from the body, that conscious layer that we can feel ourselves release mentally and with the breath. And as we start to flow and move through the body, we'll start to find more openness deeper throughout the muscles, the fascia. And so I'll take that deep belly breath in, fill up. Exhale out of the mouth. Really good. You can flutter the eyes open. And inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, palms come down through heart center. Good. Another like that. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, palms down to the heart. Let the hands land right back down to the knees. And gently tuck your chin into your chest. Feel this opening up through the back of your neck. Allow your shoulders to sink down. And then very gently, just start to let the head sway a little bit side to side. Getting curious where the neck is today. Hi, Charlie. Thanks for joining. As I mentioned, this class is an hour long, so if you need to skedaddle at any point, you always can, just like Charlie. You have the choices here. Letting the head be heavy as it rocks side to side, and just start to see maybe there's a point in the neck that might need a little extra space, a little extra love, so give it a pause. Breathe into that. And continue to move in this conscious way. Good. Not judging yourself, right? There are days where I'm like, well, why is my neck so tight? What do I do? No need to let the mind wander here, but really just allow yourself to release some of that tension stored in the neck. Think of how hard the neck works to keep the head up on top of the shoulders, right? It does a very strong job throughout the day as we work, as we type, as we speak. Really good. One more breath. And gently bring the head back up. Nice and tall. Roll shoulders up and back a couple times. And then inhale, reach arms out to a T. And exhale, bring left elbow on top of right elbow. And you can land with the backs of hands together, or maybe the fingers wrap around to come to the palms. Good. So you can have that either backs of hands or palms together. And then drop your shoulders down, draw elbows away from your chest, draw your hands away from the face. Feel this opening up in the back of the shoulder blades, right? This is also great for the typing and the hunching we do over computers. And then staying here, breathing with this, or finding a flow with it. So as you inhale, you rise up. And as you exhale, your elbows can come down toward your belly. Yeah, continuing here, inhaling up. Exhaling, curving it down. Noticing as elbows draw down how you find more space in the upper back. Really nice. 2 more breaths here. And then slowly bring it up. Gently unwind the arms, let them come out. Release that, shake out the wrist, shake out the arms, and then other side. So this time our right elbow comes on top of left elbow. Backs of hands kiss, or maybe the fingers come around to the palms here. Draw shoulders down the back, elbows slightly away from the heart, hands reach away from the face. Good. And then staying here, finding that flow of inhaling up, exhaling to curl it. Really nice. Just 2 more breaths here. Feel this opening, even into the underarms, shoulder blades. And then come up, release the arms out, shake them out. And then hands can land down to knees. And we'll find some nice big circles with the torso here. So bringing it around town, right? Around the hips, shining with the heart forward, bringing it back. So allow this to start to open you up in the low body, in the pelvis, in the low organs here. We're starting to get some movement, some internal massage. And then other direction, taking it around. And let the shoulders stay soft here. You can even let the head sway a little bit as you come around. Good. And then back up to center here. Take right fingertips out to the side. Feel your spine nice and tall. And then sweep left arm up and over. So we're gonna get that side stretch. You can bend into that right elbow a little bit, but find that you're not sinking down into that arm. It's more of a lift up and over. Sometimes I imagine I have like a beach ball right here at the side. So you're coming up into the side, and then gaze can go up towards the ceiling, or maybe it's down at the ground, whatever feels best on your neck. Really good. Maybe you start to feel slight tingles in the fingers here. As they're starting to rejuvenate the blood, we're getting a reversal of blood flow from the hand down. One more breath. And then exhale, bring the hand down, whoosh, fresh flow, good. Other side, tent on the left fingertips, reach up and over right arm. In that same motion, we're coming up and over that beach ball that's at our left side. Feeling the stretch through the underarm, down the right side. Maybe the gaze is up, or maybe it's down towards the ground. Really good. One more big breath. And exhale, arm comes down, really good. Now take left hand to right knee. Tent your right fingertips back behind you. Inhale to get tall. And as you exhale, start to take your gaze back behind you. So we're twisting out through the spine. We had a request for some twists today too, so we'll definitely have some of that. Inhale, continue to grow tall, and exhale, continue to wring out the spine. Really good. One more breath here. Inhale, you're tall. Exhale to twist. And then inhale, bring it back forward. Really good. Gently bringing right hand to left knee. Left fingertips tent back. Inhale to get tall, and exhale to twist it out here. The gaze can start to go towards the back. And continuing to flow with your breath. So the inhale elongates the spine. The exhale wrings everything out. One more cycle of breath. Slowly come back forward. Bring soles of feet together. Walk your heels in towards your seat, or your seat towards your heels. Feel the knees opening up wide. You can even use your elbows to guide them out and away. And then inhale, long spine. Exhale to start to fold over the legs. Stretching out the inner leg here. Good. Even getting some of this into the low back, right? Especially if we have tight lower back here, it might feel good to sway a little side to side. That pulls some of the muscle up and away to create that space for our spine. You can even let the head go heavy. Let the heart come towards the toes. And take 2 more breaths here. Really good. As you inhale, come up. And then we're just gonna make our way very slowly to all fours. We're gonna start out with child's pose here. So knees come wide, toes come together, hips sit back to heels. So really focus on the hips back first, and then we bring the forehead down to the ground, arms can walk out. If you find that is not working for you today, maybe the hips are really tight or it's just not a comfortable position, you can zip your legs together. So knees come together, ankles come together. And you can sit hips back on heels, drop the forehead down. And here either arms are long, or they can even come back at your sides. That can feel really nice to release the shoulders, letting the belly rest on the thighs. And with the forehead down to the mat, maybe you just find a little rock side to side of your forehead, massaging out any negative thoughts, anything that's lingering in the mind. Just bring the attention back to your breath. Just 3 more breaths here. As you inhale, slowly, slowly come up all 4s. Knees are gonna go right under hips. Hands spread wide right under your shoulders. Good. And then we're gonna just find some nice hip circles here. So bringing it around, adjusting the thighs into the hip sockets here. You can really bring it out to the edges so you can get that stretch into the glutes. Good. And then other direction. Nice big circles out and around. One more big circle. Good. And then back to center. Readjusting, so again, hands and wrists right under shoulders, knees under hips. And then we're gonna find cat-cow. So as you inhale, belly goes low, gaze goes up, tailbone goes up. And exhale, tailbone tucks, head heavy. Good. Flowing with your breath. It's an inhale to open heart, gaze up. And an exhale to curl everything in, empty all of that air out so belly button goes to spine. Really good. You can even close your eyes here. Flowing with this, you're creating space throughout your spine, alleviating some of the compounding that may happen from sitting throughout the day. It's allowing us to even get a little bit taller, helps us with posture, alignment. 2 more cycles. And then slowly coming back to neutral. From here, we're gonna tuck our left toes back along. So right knee stays down, left toes tuck back. And then start to find a little pulse forward and back. So that with the back toes tucked, you're stretching out in the calf. You're rolling through the toes, so it's a little bit of a wrist stretch here too. As you roll forward, you're opening up the ankle. 2. Yeah. Good. 1 more breath. And then as you exhale, drive that back heel down and parallel to the back edge of the mat. Notice how this turns you open here, so your left arm can float up, right arm can stay rooted. Drive energy into the outer edge of that left foot. Feel that length through the side, and left hand can stay up, or maybe it goes up and over the head, so you get that nice side body opening. Really root through the outer edge of the left foot, reaching long. Really nice. Staying here, or maybe you reach that hand back up to the sky and start to float left leg off the ground. So building a little strength here, engaging through the core. Long spine. It's okay if you fall. The ground isn't that far. My mom just toppled over. That's okay, Mom.
That's like slow mo.
Okay. As you exhale, slowly bring the foot down. Bring the top hand down. And the knee comes back to meet the other. Good. Hey, that's the best thing, right? It's like yoga can be medicine too. It's laughing yoga. Good. Circle out the hips. We're resetting here. For those of you just joining, my mom's taking class and she had a little bit of a fall in that last pose.
Slow-mo.
She's okay though. It was a nice slow-mo
Slow-mo.
fall. We love her. All right, other side. I'm gonna turn this way so I can stay facing you guys. We're gonna tuck our right toes back long. And we're gonna start to find a little pulse forward and back. Opening up now our right chin, our right calf, our ankle. Good. I still always say, my mentor Chris Temple says, if you lose your balance, don't lose your sense of humor. And that always stayed with me because I'm like, he's right. Good. Drive the heel back and then bring the right foot parallel to the back edge of the mat, allowing right arm to now lift up. Good. Drive energy into the outer edge of that right foot, reaching up with the right hand. And then reach right arm up and over. And actually, that reminds me, a nice tip here is that other foot, the left foot, can be a kickstand. So you can kick that out a little bit to give you some balance. Reach it over to the side. Drive energy into the outer edge of right foot. And then staying here, or if it calls, you can reach that right arm up and start to float the right leg up too, finding the balance.
No, I can't do it.
Good. Nice length in the leg, engaging through the core. And then very gently that foot comes down, hand comes down. Good. Let's come to child's pose again. So the choice is either knees wide, toes together, hips back, or it's zipping knees together, zipping ankles together, sitting back. And arms either reach long or they reach back behind you. If you have the knees wide, you can sometimes even walk them out a little bit wider, let your belly go heavy, allow the hips to open up. One big breath here. And then exhale, walk hands towards the left side of the mat, rooting them into the side, getting that side stretch in the right. Just one breath. And then walk them over to the other side, reaching right, sitting hips back. Gently bring it back to center. Slowly we come up all fours. From here, we're gonna come back to a plank pose. So tuck your toes back. Hands are right under our shoulders. Nice long plank here. This is our measuring tape for down dog. So we have a big inhale and a big exhale for hips to go up and back. Head hangs heavy here. You can even walk the feet in a little bit or bend the knees. Pedal out the dog a little bit. Stretching calves, stretching backs of legs. And really feel your fingertips rooted here in this down dog. So you're nice and gripping, almost like imagine a tree frog with your fingers. They're pressing down to the mat to protect your wrists, take some of the pressure out there. Hips are really high up to the sky. Head's heavy, and then the heart is melting back towards the thighs. You can keep that big bend in the knees. And then start to come to stillness here. Take 3 breaths. And if it's ever too much, you just come right back down to all fours. One more breath. Exhale, walk feet all the way up to the hands. Nice and slow. Hang heavy here at the top of the mat. Find a little bend in your knees. And use your fist to measure your feet here. About 2 fists apart is about hips distance. Inhale, halfway lift. So today, let's bring hands to thighs. Lengthen your spine from your hips. Exhale, fold down. As you inhale, bend your knees. Roll all the way up to stand. Arms heavy, head's heavy. Head's gonna be the last to come up. Good. And arriving at the top. Inhale, roll your shoulders up and back. And then let the arms reach down long. Feel this open up your shoulders and let the head rock a little side to side. So coming back to the neck, right? Notice if any of the tension crept into the neck. Let it go. Reach your fingers down and away. Good. And then inhale, sweep arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive over the legs. Nice big fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Hands can come to thighs, find that space. Exhale, fold over the legs. Bend the knees, plant the hands. Step it back for plank. Inhale in plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hips go up and back. Hands rooted in. Shoulders melting down the back, head's heavy. 3 breaths here. Really good. And then slowly feet walk all the way up to the front, tiptoe it up. Arrive in the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to roll all the way up to stand, one at a time. Good, arrive at the top. Roll shoulders up and back. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale. It's not fun. All right, we're back. And then downward facing dog. Hips are up and back, heels reaching towards the earth. Pedal out the legs. One more breath. And then exhale, walk it all the way forward. Really good. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, roll all the way up to stand. Good. Exhale to arrive. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step it back for plank. This time we inhale in plank. Exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest and the chin. And then inhale for low cobra. So we shine the heart up, we draw the shoulders back. Hands can even float off the mat, engaging the upper back muscles. Exhale, tuck the toes, come through the knees to downward facing dog. Good. Pedal it out here. And just 2 more breaths. Good. And then slowly walk it all the way up to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Exhale, arrive. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, dive over the legs. This time we inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, just step the left foot back. So we're gonna come into a low lunge. So we start to lower left knee down. If it feels like too much on that knee, you can always double fold your mat or bring a towel nearby for a little extra cushion. You can even heel toe the right foot out for better balance, so you have a wider base rather than being on a tightrope. You can be more on a railroad track. And then slowly start to bring hands up to your hips. Nice. Feel that right foot rooting in. That right knee is right over right heel. Start to shift your hips forward, but keep your chest over your hips. Yeah. Tuck the tailbone a little bit. We're opening up in this left psoas. And oftentimes when we keep a lot of tension in our hips, it can lead to low back pain. So by getting into a nice lunge to open up our hip flexor and our psoas, we're allowing more space in our back. Good. Staying here with the hands on the hips, they can rest on the knee. But if it calls, you can inhale to reach arms up to the sky. Arms rest right at the ears, pinkies dial towards each other. Staying here, maybe finding cactus arms, opening up, acting as if you're drawing your elbows together, shine your heart up a little bit. Maybe you smile. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands come down, frame the foot, really good. Tuck back toes, lengthen the leg, and then gently step it up to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Good. Arrive at the top. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. This time as you exhale, bend knees, plant hands, step right foot back. And gently we can heel toe that left foot out, and then we start to come down to right knee. So we're getting the lunge on the other side. Start to come up, and same thing with hand placement, right? We can either keep them on the thigh, we can use the hands to draw left hip back, right hip forward. Really feeling this in the right hip, that psoas. Sinking into the front knee. And maybe even finding a little extra pressure in the top of that right foot. Notice how that brings it more into this right hip. You can inhale to sweep arms up to the sky, maybe. Good, dialing pinkies towards each other. Notice how that brings shoulders down the back. And then maybe you open arms up, goalpost. Drawing the elbows back and together. Sink a little bit more into that front knee. Really good. And then inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down, frame the foot. We got an airplane flying by. Tuck the back toes, lengthen the leg, and step it forward to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, if you can hear me. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. And exhale to arrive. Yeah, that was a helicopter. That was pretty loud. Inhale, sweep arms up. This time, keep arms up to the sky. And then start to reach one arm and then the other. So it's a fun motion here. I sometimes call it apple picking, right? It's that Imagine you're in the fall here, you're grabbing some fresh apples. It's a nice side stretch. It opens up the sides of the rib cage, releasing tension that may store there while we're working at a computer or at the desk. Good. One more breath. And then gently let arms come down at the sides. Good. From here, tuck your chin into your chest and slowly articulate through the spine to come back over the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, step your left foot back. And this time we're gonna keep the knee elevated and we're gonna come right up to a high lunge. So sinking into that right knee. Good, arms can either come right up or they can stay at the hips. Sink into that front knee so the knee's right over that right ankle. Straighten out in that back knee, or you can keep a little bend. And we're now opening up in this left hip, but now with a little more energy having the legs straightened, right? We're building a little heat, opening up. If it's too much, you just come right down to the knee. As long as we're connecting body and breath, we're doing yoga. Good. Inhale, sweep arms up to the sky. Exhale, open up for a warrior two. So we pivot our back foot parallel to back edge of the mat. Arms reach out to a T. Looking forward over that right hand. Check out the back foot too. See that left foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. So it might mean bringing the heel out a little or in. Good. Arms reach out, gaze over the front. Sink a little bit lower in that front knee. Good. And then inhale, flip the front palm. Reach it forward, reach it back. Peaceful warrior. Might recognize this is the exhale to inhale icon we use. Good. It's our peaceful warrior. We're sinking in that front knee. We're reaching the right arm back to get a nice side stretch. And then exhale to bring right arm down to the thigh, finding side angle here. So arm can either reach up to the sky here, or it can reach up and over as we did in our support on the ground. Start to turn shoulders so they're stacking here. Lengthen the back leg. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Warrior two, sink a little bit lower. Inhale, flip front palm, reach it forward, reach it back. Peaceful warrior again. Good. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms all the way down. Frame that front foot, pivot on the back toes, step it forward to the front. Good, shake it out a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale to roll all the way back up. Arriving at the top. And then inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, arms come down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, this time stepping your right foot back. Inhale, come right up for the high lunge. Good, so arms reach up, maybe they're at the hips. Again, if it's too much on the legs, you can always bring that back knee down. We're sinking into that front knee. We're staying tall in the chest. If you start to lean forward, that might bring a little tension to the low back. So see if you can keep it tall. Drive that heel back. Feel that energy radiating through the back of that leg. Good. One more breath. And then slowly we pivot back foot, warrior two. Sinking into that front foot. I'm gonna flip it around so I can still see you guys. Good. Sinking into that left knee. Check out that right foot. See that it's parallel to the back edge of the mat. Arms reaching out. Gaze over those front fingertips. Sink a little lower. Good. One more breath. And then inhale, flip the front palm, reach it forward and back for peaceful warrior, other side. So sink into that left knee. Reach that left arm up. Good. Exhale, bring it around. Drop left arm to thigh, right arm comes up, either to the sky or face palm towards the ground to reach it out. Reaching that right arm away, reaching that right foot down and away. So we're getting that nice openness. Good. Inhale, slowly bring it back, peaceful warrior. Cartwheel it back, reach it up, and let the hand either land on your thigh or your calf. We just don't want to put too much pressure on the knee. One more breath. And then exhale, cartwheel arms down, frame the front foot, and go ahead and step it forward. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it all the way up to stand. Good, head's the last to arrive. Nice, the heart's up. Good, inhale, roll shoulders up and back. Good, and then step it wide onto your mat. So we're gonna come out with wide legs here. Find that your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. So maybe that means drawing your heels out just a little bit. Good. And then from here, take hands to hips, feel tall in your spine. Exhale, fold halfway down. Draw your hips away from your spine, creating a nice long body here. And then let it go, head heavy. Arms can rest down at the ground, or maybe you grab onto your elbows. Or if you find it, you can even go towards your ankles to grab on with your hands. Let the head be heavy here. Good. You can find a little bend in each knee, maybe sway it side to side. We're getting really deep into the hamstrings here. Feel your tailbone going up to the sky. And maybe you shift a little more weight into your toes, allowing you to really get into the backs of your legs. Staying with your breath, bringing fresh blood flow to the brain here, so enjoying this nice supportive inversion. Really let the head and neck go. And then inhale, find a halfway lift. Plant your right hand under the face and reach the left arm up to the sky. So a nice twist here, getting that openness into that right thigh a little bit. Good, twisting it out. Gaze is either up at the ceiling or you can look down at the ground if that feels better. 2 more breaths. And as you exhale, left hand comes down, switching hands. Left hand plants under the face, reach the right arm up to the sky. Nice twist now getting into the inside of that left thigh. Reaching it up, stacking shoulders here. Good. 1 more breath. And then exhale, top hand comes down. Hold into this once more, let everything go. And then slowly bend in your knees, roll it all the way up. Stacking the spine. And then just heel toe your feet back together. It's like a little dance. Good. Come back forward onto your mat. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands. Just step your left foot back. Lower that back knee, and we're coming back to our low lunge here. So you can heel toe that foot out again to find that space. Yeah. 3 breaths here in the low lunge. Sinking forward, opening up the hip, maybe noticing if it's a little more open than it was before. Good. And then slowly start to bring hips over the left thigh. Bring hands down to the ground and start to wiggle that right foot forward. We're coming into half split here. So we draw our right hip back, we draw the right hip forward. And you can stay up on your fingertips, right? Because this can be a lot. You can even keep a nice generous bend in your knee. The hamstrings can be pretty stubborn here. They hold a lot of tension. And just start to breathe into this. You're drawing your right hip back. You're even flexing your toes towards your face. Really imagine the pinky toes coming back towards you. I know, it can be pretty intense. Let the torso hang heavy over the legs. Keeping that nice bend in the front knee if it serves. 3 more breaths here. Really good. Slowly, slowly start to bring the chest up. You can bring the heel back a little to plant the foot. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, bring them down, frame the foot. Tuck the back toes, lengthen the leg. Step it forward to the front. Let it go. Shake it out a little bit. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Good. Exhale to arrive. Then inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. This time as we exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step that right knee back. Lower onto the back right knee. Slowly come up for a lunge. You can heel toe the foot out wide. Good. Sinking into the stretch in the hip flexor. Good. Noticing the evenness in both the right foot and the right knee, keeping yourself centered here. And then as we exhale, hips come back over the back knee. You can wiggle that foot out a little bit, that left foot. You can keep that nice bend in the knee. Maybe start to straighten the leg out by drawing left hip back. Half split here, flexing toes towards the face. If you dial that pinky toe towards you, that really awakens our IT band, right? That's what we use quite often. It holds a lot of tension there running through our leg. See if you can breathe into this with kindness and softness, sending your breath into the leg. Allow your jaw to relax a little bit. Notice if some tension crept there. Really good. One more breath. And then very slowly shifting out of this, you can draw the heel back, bend the knee. Inhale, sweep arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring them down to frame the foot. Tuck the back toes, lengthen the leg, and step it on forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, roll it all the way up to stand. Head's the last to come up. Good. Roll shoulders up and back. And then stand tall here for a moment. Hands facing forward. Shoulders relaxing down. And feel this evenness in your feet. Feel that you're even side to side. So maybe that means swaying a little bit to find that point. And then forward and back through toes and heels. When you find that sweet spot, just land there. Feel rooted. Really imagine you even have roots growing from your feet, grounding you here. Your shoulders are down your back. Take a deep breath in. A big breath out. Another one like that. Big inhale. Big exhale. Very slowly, let's shift our weight to the left foot. Start to bring your right knee up to hips height. Good. This might be enough, right? This is a wonderful balance to come into. If you have a chair nearby, you can even hold on to that. Or maybe you start to draw this knee open and let the foot either land on the inside of the thigh or down on the calf. Good. Wherever you choose, really draw the foot in. You just don't want it to land on the knee. It's going to cause damage to the cartilage over time. And hands can be at hips, maybe they're at heart center. Have your gaze on a point that's unmoving, so maybe don't let it be me, right? I might be shifting around a little bit here. Find that point with the eyes. Focus in, feel this softness through your body. And feel this grounding energy in the low body, but this lifting through the torso. Maybe that even inspires you to reach arms up. This is tree pose, so you can grow your branches up to the sky. Maybe they come out to T, right? You choose your branches here. You can have them out as cactus arms. That's always one of my favorites. And if you have cactus arms, maybe you make a little micro back bend. Good. Really nice. One more breath here. And then wherever you are, slowly, slowly bring the foot down. Land in stillness. Try not to fidget or adjust. Just feel this energy you've created. And then shifting to the other side, we root the right foot down, start to take left knee up. Engaging through the core, staying here or taking knee out to either land on the inside of the thigh or the calf. Good. Wherever you choose, commit to the grounding of this. Imagine that foot really rooted. Tall, long spine, everything coming into that center line, right? It's an energy point flowing up through the body. And maybe that energy inspires you again to reach your branches up. They can grow out to a V. You can shine your heart here. They can be at the sides. You can find those cactus arms again. Really good. Breathing here. Feeling that center line, everything coming together, growing you tall. One more breath. And then exhale, let it go nice and slow. Beautiful. Shake it out here. You can let all of that go. Dance it off. Good. And then at the top of the mat, we inhale to sweep up. We exhale to dive over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold it down, bend your knees, plant your hands, step it back for plank. Big inhale in plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Good. You can just flop it down if that feels better. We've arrived. We're down to the ground. And then today we're going to find Sphinx pose. So bring your elbows right under your shoulders. Let your arms reach long. Hips stay heavy. And then start to draw your heart forward, creating this space here in the low back. Space in the upper back. The gaze can go slightly up. And as you draw through here, good. Draw the shoulders back. Shine the heart. Just one more breath. And exhale. Let it come down. You can use the palms to come together so the forehead can rest on the hands. And then you can bend the knees and rock the legs side to side. Nice massage for the tops of the thighs. It releases in the low back. Good. Slowing everything down here. And then slowly bring legs back to center. Let them go long. And just roll yourself onto your back. Sometimes we call it the pancake flip, right? Just flip it over. Come back so your soles of the feet are on the mat. Knees are up to the sky. Arms can be down at the sides. And now let the knees rock side to side. So now we're massaging out the low back again, but this time getting a little pressure into the sacrum. Really good. And gently draw the knees back up. Hug them into the heart. Give yourself a big squeeze here. Feel that little air pocket of the low back dissipate as it kisses into the mat. And then keep your right knee in. Let your left leg go out long. Reach that left heel down and away. Draw your right leg in. So we feel this opening in that left hip flexor. A little pressure of the right thigh into the belly, massaging low organs. And really drive that left heel down and away. Three more breaths here. As you inhale, draw left knee in, big squeeze of the legs into the heart. A little rock side to side. And then left knee stays in, right leg goes out long. Reach that right heel down and away. Really hug that left thigh into the heart. One more breath. Big exhale. Knees come in. And hugging both knees into the heart. We're gonna just let the knees fall to the right side. And the gaze is gonna go to the left. Arms can come out to a T with the palms facing up. And with the gaze to the left, you're allowing the entire spine to twist here, from the neck down to the tailbone. Find really nice long exhales here too, and that allows you to wring everything out through the belly. We're detoxifying the organs, getting rid of anything that may be stuck. We're helping to boost our immunity. We're also helping to boost the metabolism. So many benefits to our twists. Let that left leg be heavy as you let gravity do the work here, and all you have to do is rest. Scanning through your body and just start to think about what you can do less of. Where are you holding on? What can you let go of? 2 more breaths. And as you inhale, just let your knees slowly come up and then fall to the left side. So let that right leg be heavy. Maybe you adjust your shoulders so they're both into the mat. Let your gaze go to the right as knees fall to the left. Letting everything go. Getting those benefits of the detoxification in the organs and also helping us get a little space in the back. Wringing everything out. It's almost like a wet towel. You're just wringing out the bad stuff here. Let your shoulders be heavy. Let your jaw be soft. 2 more breaths here. And then slowly knees come back up to center. Give them a hug into your heart. Big squeeze. And then for happy baby, draw your knees open. Either grab to the outside edges of your thighs to draw them down to your sides, or reach your arms through the center of your legs to grab outer edges of feet. Soles of feet are up to the sky. You can rock it side to side, just like a happy baby. Maybe play with straightening one leg and the other. Good. And then gently release the hands from the feet or the thighs. Let the soles of feet come to the ground. Right leg reaches up to the sky. Give it a point and a flex. And then big flex of the right ankle. Draw it over left thigh. So figure 4 stretch here. Staying right here. This might be enough on the hips. Or maybe thread the needle, stringing fingers back behind left thigh. Really open up in the outer edge of that right glute. Keep that nice flex in your right foot. That's going to protect the knee. Breathe here. Just 2 more breaths. Exhale, left foot comes down. Inhale, right leg up to the sky again. Give it a little point and a flex, maybe some little rolls of the ankle, one way and the other. And then plant the right foot down. Left foot up to the sky, pointing and flexing. And then big flex, bring it over on top of right thigh. Draw left knee out, stay here, or string fingers back behind right thigh. Opening up the left hip. Just 2 breaths. Then slowly bring the right foot down. Bring the left leg up to the sky. Find that pointy flex or those little ankle rolls. And then bend the knee, plant the foot down. Windshield wipe legs side to side. Evening out the low back. Really good. Draw knees into your chest. Give them a big squeeze. Even roll your head up in towards your knees. Big inhale. Big exhale. Let it go. Let your legs come out as wide as the mat or even wider. Let your arms come down at your sides. Maybe you rock the hips a little, rock the head. Allow the shoulders to land. And then take a deep inhale in. Fill up the belly, the chest, the head. Release through the mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. 1 more breath. Make it the biggest of the day. Belly, chest, head. And then exhale, sigh it out. Resting here in your Shavasana. So allow the soles of the feet to be soft. Your ankles. the shins and the calves. Your knees are soft, the thighs and the hamstrings. Your hips are open and relaxed here. The low back released. The low belly is soft. The upper back relaxed. The heart space. The tops of the shoulders down the arms. The elbows and the forearms. The wrists, the palms. Each finger completely relaxed. Feel your neck soft, your jaw relaxed, the tongue away from the roof of the mouth, softness in your cheeks and your ears, soft in all four corners of your eyes, unfurrowed through your brow, and completely relaxed through the crown of your head. Enjoying all this beautiful energy that you've created here, soaking it in. Allow your next inhale to be a little bit deeper. Exhale through the mouth. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And inhale, reach the arms long overhead. Exhale, roll to your side. This fetal position, a place of rebirth. Rest your head, let the body be heavy. And then taking this calm energy with you, slowly make your way up to a seat. Maybe you keep the eyes closed, or you can keep them at a nice softened gaze down to the ground. Inhale, sweep arms up to the sky. Exhale, palms come to heart. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, palms to heart. Take your right hand to your heart, left hand to your belly. May you be filled with love and kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you guys all so much for joining. Really wonderful to have you all. Thank you guys so much. To everyone who's donated, thank you. This was in honor of Exhale to Inhale. We bring yoga, trauma-informed yoga, to survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault. So we are so grateful for the help you can help us to serve this community. Thank you guys again. There's a donation button in the stories on my page. So many wonderful names I see. Hello. Thank you guys. You know where to find me if you have any questions at all. Sending you all love. Goodbye.